So I think we can start now. All right. Hello everyone and welcome to our learning hour session. I'm Adib and I'm delighted to be your host for today's session. We are honored to have our expert trainer, Dr. Hing Ratana, who will be sharing valuable insights on understanding AI agents and hands-on with n8n workflow. All right. Wait a minute. During the session, please feel free to ask questions in the chat box below. Dr. Hing will address all questions at the end of the session. As a reminder, please keep your microphones muted throughout the session to avoid any disruptions. Without further ado, I hand over the floor to Dr. Hing Ratana.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning. If you guys are there, can you just say hi inside our chat box?
Sorry, sir. Uh,
Hello?
Hello,
Yes.
hi.
Hi, morning.
Morning. Sorry, just joined.
Okay. Okay, just to wake up everybody. Welcome to our online webinar here on the AI agent and n8n. Okay, so today I'm very happy to share with you guys. Hopefully, this webinar will be very helpful for you all. Okay, so the first question is I would like to know who have any IT or computer science background. If you have, please press 1. IT or computer background, please press 1. Okay, if you don't have any IT background at all, please press 0. 0, don't have any IT background. Okay. Okay, so we don't have 0.5. Okay, so some have IT background and okay. So let me start to our slide. And for this session, just bear in mind, I will not go through so much on the technical stuff, right? Because we can get a lot of technical things on documentation on the internet by itself. So for you guys don't have any background in IT, then I will try to elaborate, not so technical. Okay, so let me go through to our presentation here, the slide. Okay, so we heard a lot about AI agent, okay, all those things. So how is it impact our life and all that? Okay, so now let's see AI agent, right? Okay, so just a little bit about myself. So I am Hing Ratana. I'm just graduated from USM as a PhD, and for my master and my degree, I was getting scholarship from Petronas there at UTP. And at the same time, throughout the journey, I was a full stack engineer and entrepreneur, right? I was managing Eon Mall Indonesia for the past 3 years. On Mall Indonesia, I do iOS, Android, and also web maintaining. And throughout my academic career, I also love teaching and sharing all these ideas with in academic and as well as in business. Okay, so the objective for our webinar today is only 1 hour session, and for technical part, I try to cover as not so much on the technical. Okay, you guys can go and have a look on the website. I will put the website here in the slide. So basically, we want to understand what is the AI agent and what is the purpose in the business, how people use it or how big organization they use it. And then we will understand one of the platform. This platform they call n8n. It was actually a open source, right? So this open source now on GitHub, it have many stars. So like many people like the idea of this open source. And also now they have the commercial, right? On the commercial. So what I will be showing you guys today is on the commercial part. Okay, but you also can build n8n in your local host also can lah. If you have a team, then you can do that lah. And we will build a very simple workflow just to get the idea, right? Just to get the idea how the workflow on n8n work, right? And then we will connect all those components together for real life use case. Okay, so we heard a lot about AI agent. What is this thing, right? So basically, we have ChatGPT, which is based on a large language model. Yeah. So basically, you can ask information, right? ChatGPT, you can ask any information, and you can manipulate a lot of idea and things like that. But in ChatGPT, it doesn't have any action. For example, maybe in future development, for example, you go to ChatGPT and say that book a trip for me in ChatGPT, but currently ChatGPT will ask you to follow certain steps, things like that. So ChatGPT, it still cannot act fully as our human, right? So AI agent is actually something a human, like we hear about property agent, right? So what property agent do is they try to advertise the unit for rent or for sale, things like that. So in AI is on the digital part, right? So whereby AI agent is something like an agent, like a property agent. But of course, it's not our human, it's a digital, it's a system, it's a system and a program. We can say it's a system or is it a program, and then it can perform action. It can perform action. For example, we designed this agent as the call operator, right? So you will know how the call operator works, and then we can design the AI to do those things, right? So by designing the workflow, so the AI agent, right, be able to act. And especially there are many software platform and many services available on n8n. That's why the n8n is quite popular nowadays. And AI agent, the brain of the agent is actually large language model, right? To understand the text, to understand the image, to understand the sound, things like that. So when the brain as an AI or the LLM, it can make decision, right? It can solve certain problem. It can interact with other system, right? And execute the action. Okay. So agent, it can work with other agent. For example, if in Shopee, they have their AI agent, and then they can commute with Grab or they can commute with other system, right? So the internal side, they are doing the agent, then the agent, they can expose certain call or certain gateway, then some other system can communicate to their inside system. Okay, so the agent, because the brain is LLM, it can reasoning, right? It can reasoning, it get your email, it can summarize all the email and what is the contact, what is the main objective of the email. And then they also can acting, right? So when you receive an email, then you can do some, for example, you booking the calendar or check some other services, and then they can acting step by step. And it also can observe, right? So for example, we have a history of the email, we communicate through email, so they can observe the agent, it can take all the information and save in the memory, and they can observe what is to do about it. And it also can planning, right? Because the agent can talk to another agent, so they can planning a trip or planning a booking for the hotel, for the flight, everything like that, right? And the agent can collaborate with other agent, right? Yeah, so it can do the collaboration, and it also learn from the mistake. It can self-refining to skip certain step or whatnot. It depends on our design. Okay, so how do agent work? So basically, AI agent, we think to act as someone. Yeah, this word is persona. Persona means that we design an agent to act as somebody, as an accountant or maybe some other employee, accountant, software engineer, and things like that, right? And this is because we design the workflow, so we know we can specify the consistent character of the agent, right? It will not, for example, we design the agent as the accountant, right? And another agent as a software engineer. So it cannot go to mix both character together. It's not like our human, right? Our human, we can, okay, I know programming a little bit, so I can do programming, or maybe I know accountant a little bit, then I can do accountant. Not like that, yeah. Yeah. So normally we design an agent to stick to a consistent character. So it can behave appropriate to our design role, right? So this agent also have a memory. Okay, so the memory can have a short-term memory, long-term memory to maintain the content. For example, you have so many emails, so you can read all those emails and it can memorize, okay, this is the person from this company A, this is the person from company B, right? We can design in that way. Why it's so powerful is because the AI agent, it can communicate with all the services and the platform. For example, it can communicate with Gmail, Google Drive, OpenAI, and many, so on and so forth, right? And the model is LLM. So the LLM is actually the brain of an agent. Okay, so what are the type of agent? So we can describe as two major type of agent by their interaction and also based on the number of agent. We have a small task, then we design a single agent, right? But this small task later on we apply through the department, then it come bigger agent a little bit, right? Become bigger agent a little bit, and if we apply through the organization, then we can have a multiple agent, right? If based on interaction, then we can save the interactive agent or the agent that run in the background. Right? We don't really see it's happening, but then it's run on the background, things like that. Okay, so we always talk about AI. How come AI can replace our job, things like that? It's because our human nowadays, we rely so much on the digital world, right? Last time we don't have a phone. If we have a phone, we very happy. We can send SMS with friends. But nowadays, if we have a phone, we have a smartphone. If we don't have internet, then we don't know what to do with the phone. Something like that lah. So we are relying so much on the digital. So things are evolving and all that, right? Yeah. Yeah. So the advantage is, of course, the AI agent in the big organization. If they reduce the cost and they design the workflow properly, it's actually save a lot of cost. And human do mistake, but computer program is hardly do mistake, right? So yeah lah, it's normal things lah, this one. But if we come to our individual or small company, if we want to run AI agent, it's quite expensive lah, because every step in the flow, it need to call to OpenAI as the brain, or maybe call to group LLM, or maybe you have a safe hosting, right? Safe hosting for your AI agent and all that. So it's quite resource incentive lah. And they don't have emotion. Yeah, it's normal software system is they don't have emotion. So certain business we require emotion, right? Okay, so this is the two major resource. You can go to IBM link to read more detail on the AI agent, and also can go to Google link, right, on Google, because these are two major resources. But just to let you know, AI evolve so fast, right? So if we refer to the book or we refer to documentation, sometimes it's slower. Sometimes it's slower in the sense that and come out, Microsoft come out. So their each documentation, they faster update things like that. Or some startup, they suddenly got take over by Meta, things like that. So things are evolving so fast, right? Things are evolving so fast. So if we refer to book, it's quite obsolete lah. But if we refer to news, maybe we have some more latest update, things like that. And then the article and the documentation on the upcoming startup and all that is quite faster. Okay, so just to let you know that many platforms are coming up for designing the AI agent, right? So we have n8n, it's an open source platform, right? So they have a lot of style, a lot of people like their idea, their project. And by Microsoft, we have Power Automate, right? Power Automate is similar to design the AI agent or to automate many stuff lah under the Microsoft platform. All right, so back to n8n is open source project. If you are technical, you can do some hosting on your server. Also can just refer to the documentation. Okay, so it come from open source and now it's commercialized, right? So it's just a drag and drop of the graph and things like that. And then it can connect with so many service and so many tools. Okay, so let's get starting to n8n.io. Okay, let me open the chatbot. Okay, how is everyone now? Maybe comment in the chat box. Okay, everyone with me? All good? All good? Okay, want to hear from you guys before we start. Okay, so now what I want you to do is to log in into your Gmail. Okay, to log into your Gmail account. Okay, please let me know if all log into your Gmail. Okay, done. Okay, log into Gmail, please. Log in to your Gmail, right? And then the heading 2. You guys see my pointer, right? My pointer with the color highlighted. Okay. Okay, so you open another tab, you go to n8n.io, and then you can sign up from there. So n8n will provide you a 14-day trial. Okay, let me log out from my account first so we can do a step-by-step of the sign up. Okay, let me sign out. Okay, so get started. Adib, are you there? Because some participant, they want to record. Is it okay?
The video recording will be uploaded on our YouTube channel within 24 hours. So don't
Okay.
record lah.
So anything you can refer to Excel Academy on YouTube channel. Okay, so everybody click on get started, right? So just fill in your name, your email address. This put company email, but you can put your email address. For example, I will this one I already signed up, right? So you can follow the step by step. So the account name, you can put your email address as an account name because there are many people have the username on n8n, right? So maybe you have difficulty of finding the username. So you just put your email address without the alias, right? You just put your email address like this, right? And then either you want to check the box and verify the Cloudflare. Okay, then start 14-day trial, right? You just click start 14-day trials, and then you will be leading to okay, n8n.io. You go to this link, n8n.io. This is the commercial platform, yeah. For technical one, you can look at GitHub. GitHub, they hosted the source code, everything on GitHub here. Nah? Then for commercial, you go to n8n.io and you click get started. Okay, everybody's okay, done with the sign up. Okay, so now let me log into my account. Let me log into my account. Okay, so sign in with your email address and all that. Then we have 14-day trial. Everybody already signed up? Can see the dashboard like this? Okay, can see the dashboard. Okay, please say yes if you already signed up to the commercial n8n. We have 14-day trial, right? Later on, I will show you how to download your template, everything, right? Clone a template and all that. Okay, so can I move on now? Okay, let's hear some more comment. Cannot log in. Why, yeah? Already signed up, cannot log in. You check your email, do you get any email from n8n? Okay, let me get some more feedback. Already done. Sign up. It doesn't require the credit card, huh? So just sign up with your email will do. We have 14-day trial. Okay. So this is once you sign up, so this is the n8n dashboard. So you will see here on the overview, right? And you will see here personal. Okay. And you will see here share with you. Meaning when we design a workflow, we also can share like Excel document on Google Drive, Word document on Google Drive. So it works similar way. And you will have a project here, projects, yeah. So on the trial one, maybe you can create only one project here, but if you go for pro account, then you can create more projects, right? So this is the admin panel. Okay, this is panel about building and everything. Okay. Okay, let's go back to dashboard. Okay, so the left side here is all the okay. So let me go in back. We have a template. Okay, we will talk about template later. Okay, and we have variable, we have insight, we have help, and also your personal information, right? Your setting and all that is very common, right? So on the top here, we have execution, right? So every workflow, they will have execution if you go it live, right? If you have limit of 1,000 executions, depend lah. If you want to upgrade, then you can do more execution. Okay, so we have an overview here. on your workflow. And then, okay, we can click on the project, right? Or click on the project. Okay. So if you click on project, right, you will have a different tab like this, something like this. Okay, let me show you my example here. So I already done under the projects and then my workflow. Okay, so let me check the comment first. Is there any things that not sure or any problem along the line? My comment box is up here. Okay, everyone, okay? Everyone lead to the dashboard. Please say yes. Can you click on the project? Okay. Can you click on the project? Okay. Please follow me first, right? Before you exploring, because some are very excited to explore. Okay, you can just log in, okay? So after you log in, you go to project on the left side. You click on the project first, right? Try to follow me first. Yeah, after the learning, then you can explore more details. Okay, so on the left side, have you click on the project? Okay, I just want you guys to click on the project. And then you will have my workflow. Done? Okay, but the response quite slow. Is there any problem along the line? Okay, look at my example first. Right? Look at my example first. Okay, done. Okay, everybody pay attention to my example first. Okay, can you guys see clear all these things? Let me open a chat somewhere. Okay, can see my workflow. Okay. So workflow is actually a graph, right? So this is the graph. So this graph will have a node, right? Will have a node. This is called the node. Okay. Then between the node, there will be a connection, right? So the connection is actually the information or something happening in the node. And then the information, if it flow from this node, will go to another node. Okay. So in this example, meaning that Gmail trigger, this Gmail node, I connected to my Gmail that we signed up the account just now, right? To look for a new email. So when this new email come in, we will go for text classifier. Text classifier means that I want the AI agent to analyze my text. Is it regarding meeting, or is it my personal, or is it my boss email me, or is it my client email me, ask for quotation and all that, right? So we go for text classifier, and then we will have the brain to analyze the message in the email. So I use OpenAI chat model here to analyze the email. So in this case, I will look for a meeting, right? So somebody asked me, Dr. Hey, are you available now for the meeting, right? And then this email, they understand, oh, this is the meeting email, and it look for availability. So availability, if you go check my Google Calendar, it connect to my Google Calendar, right? And then if you check whether am I available or not. If I'm available, right? If I'm available, it's true. It's true. So you create the Google Calendar for me, right? You create the Google Calendar for me, and you can put title, put timing, put URL, whatever lah. But this is a simple one, right? So after create the Google Calendar, then it will auto reply to that person. If I'm not available, right? So check the availability on Google Calendar. If I'm not available, then it will auto directly reply to the person, say that, oh, I'm not available at this right now. Okay, understand? Understand? So now we go one by one node by one node. Okay. Okay, you can click on personal also can. You can click on project also can. But in project you can share with your friend, right? So you can share this. Where's the share button? Is somewhere on top lah. You can share out here. You can have a share button with your friend lah, like a document on the Google Drive. Okay, so for my case, I just go to personal. Okay, personal workflow, and then I start from scratch. Okay, I start from scratch. Okay, okay, are you guys with me? Okay, I start the workflow. Okay, so my first step is I add the node, right? Because it's a graph. So I add the node. So this node, right? So normally it will start from the trigger or the schedule, you see? This one on app event, meaning it trigger from something. For example, you receive an email or you receive a new WhatsApp number, right? Or maybe you have a schedule, you can schedule, okay, every 1 hour you do like this. Every 2 hours you can do like this, right? On webhook, this one is more technical, but for us, just a simplified one is on app event. Okay, on app event, you click on app event here. You see all the app are here. Even you Shopify also got Shopify got. So if order received, then you trigger something, right? But Shopee we don't have lah. Shopee we don't have. Maybe Shopee not linked with n8n yet. So for our case, we click on Gmail, right? So this is our node, our trigger node. So I want to do something with my Gmail. Okay, right? And you will see a trigger, right? So trigger meaning it's something happen, you know? Like you receive a new message or you receive a new Gmail, something like that. So we have a trigger on message received. Okay, you click on this. So if you click on this, then we will have a panel like this. Don't be scared, right? You can click back to canvas. If you get lost, click back to canvas. We have one node here, right? But this node, we never configure anything yet. We never configure anything yet. Okay, let me open the chat beside here. Okay, if you want to move around in the canvas here, you press Control on your keyboard. Press Control, and then you can zoom in, you can zoom out, things like that. And then you can drag. Okay, you can drag the canvas. Press Control. Press Control, and you see the hand coming up. You can drag, right? And you press Control, you scroll your mouse. Your mouse got scroll or not? If got scroll, then we can zoom in, zoom out like that, right? Okay. So I have my chatbot here. Okay, now we have a trigger node, trigger from Gmail. I want to do something with my new Gmail. And then you double click on the node to configure. Okay, double click, right? So when you double click, you need to link to your Gmail account that you want to connect to, right? So definitely you will have a new credential like this, something like this, right? Okay, on your first column here, you click drop down and then you can link with the credential. But for me, I already link lah. So when you click link credential, you can sign in with Google. Right? Click sign in, and then you authorize everything lah to your Gmail address. Yeah, don't worry lah. Don't worry about the privacy or security or not. n8n is quite secure lah. Okay. So you click, you choose your Gmail, and then you follow the step. Okay, sign in with your own Gmail just now. Okay, done. Let me know if you are done. Please say yes if you can link to your Gmail. Okay. 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 So don't get lost, huh? Okay. Okay. So you click drop down and you click the one that you have link, right? And then this one every minute, meaning you want to check every minute when the email come in, or you want to check every hour, right? Just now in the theory is n8n AI agent is quite expensive. Is this, yeah, this kind of execution, because the more you execute, the more you pay money lah, right? So in this example, just keep it every minute. Okay. So the event here is on message received. If you receive a new message, okay, and turn off the simplify, right? You can turn off the simplify, because if you put simplify, we don't have the body of the email. Okay, so turn off the simplify. So if you turn off the simplify, you can even check for the different category of your email. For example, you want to check also in spam or in the trash or in the draft and things like that, right? Okay, with search. Okay, different function. Okay, so this one attachment prefix. For example, some company they have different prefix lah. So you can define here, look for attachment that have maybe a company ABC slash the date or something like that. You can define the attachment, right? So it can even analyze the attachment and also the body and the subject of the email. But for our case, you just turn off the simplify, right? And then you can press on this one, fetch test event, right? So if you press now, okay, you press now, it depends lah, whether you have any new email or not. Then you will see a lot, some response connecting to it. Okay, so maybe I try to compose to my own email address. So my own email address is ChatGPT training 002. And then subject is webinar. Just say good morning, right? And then you send. Okay, this is just a simulation on your workflow, right? And then you fetch test event again. And then you look for, okay, here we have JSON. For those technical one, there you will understand what is JSON. And we have a table, right? So it depends on which view you want to see. We have a schema, we have table and JSON. You can switch between those. And then you look for text. This is text, is the body of the email. Good morning, right? And then we have the subject. Subject here is webinar. Okay. Can you test like this? Send yourself an email, a simple one, and then press fetch test event. Done. And look for the response from the node. Okay, say yes if you are done this step. Then we can move on to another node. Okay, you can see, right? Look for text and also for the subject. Okay, we gonna pass it to ChatGPT to analyze for us. Okay, so if you done this, you can click back to Canvas, right? And don't forget to click save. If you save button here is not saved yet, don't forget to click save, yeah? Okay, so now our Gmail trigger is done. So what we want to do is we want to classify the text, right? We want to analyze the text. So you can click the plus sign here. Then there will be an option here, right? On the right side here, right? So the same thing, normally the AI agent we need to communicate with AI, and there are plenty of AI things to do, right? You can, okay, why I put text classification here? Why not just I put OpenAI straight away? Okay, so with text classification is like, you know what are you going to analyze. You don't just simply take the email and go to ChatGPT to do work for you. That will be cost a lot of money, right? So at least we classify first. We put some condition for the email first before we let AI to execute, right? Because if we dump the whole email to the ChatGPT, maybe the ChatGPT responding like not proper, something like that. Okay, so we go for, you can search here text classification, or just now in the AI here we can find it here under AI node, right? Okay, click AI node, and then we go for text classification. Sorry, text classifier. Okay, so the same thing now. You have a trigger node, and the information, the arrow line, right? Remember the arrow line is the information that flow to the second node, right? And this second node got warning because we never do anything with it yet, right? Okay, so you double click on text classifier, double click. Okay. Okay, so text classifier, it will be like this. Okay, so what you want to classify, what you want to do. So you want to do is, I want to analyze the subject. Let me put a table, maybe easier to read. Okay, so you want to analyze the subject. You drag the subject here into the text to classify. Okay, if you have this a little bit programming lah, if you are from technical, then you will understand this is a JSON object or this is a JavaScript object. And I also want to analyze the body. So the body is the text here. You drag, okay? You drag here to text classifier. Okay. So now there are category, right? There are category. So you add category. So this is to define yourself is I want to get the meeting. So you just label it as meeting, right? And description, right? Description is something like a prompt that you pass to OpenAI later. Okay. Okay, let me on the chat. Maybe some of us can catch up, some of us cannot. Okay, so the description here, you can put the sentence like this. If the email look like meeting, okay, if the email look like meeting or event or what else? Or anything lah, you can Zoom meeting, something like that. Okay. So basically, this is like a prompt. Go to ChatGPT. If the email look like a meeting or event or Zoom meeting. Okay, this is my typo wrong. Or Zoom meeting. Okay, done. Everyone done. Okay, drag the subject and the body text to the column here, text to classify. Okay, done. Okay, done. Okay, so when you're done, you back to Canvas and then click save. Don't forget to save. Later our work all gone. Okay, click save. And then we add the model, right? Add the model, click the plus sign. Then we search for OpenAI. OpenAI chat model, chat model, right? Okay. So go back again. This is OpenAI, yeah. Is to make the AI agent work is we need the brain to analyze the emails. Okay, so you will have a free free token to use. Just follow that. Wait, this one they ask for new credential. On the public folder, I already have the credential, but it doesn't show here. Okay, I already have existing, could not connect. Let me try again. Okay, it come up already. Okay, OpenAI account. Okay, you see the OpenAI free 100 something credit, something like that. Yeah, just use it for free now, right? But for technical, you can go to OpenAI to get the API key, yeah? Okay, are you guys done? Done? If done, then just say something on the chat box. Can connect to OpenAI chat model. Okay, then we will, you can choose the model here, right? But my panel is very small. Okay, so just leave the option as per usual. Okay, so this is more technical. You can fine tune the ChatGPT model. Okay, so press save. Okay, press save, and then you can try to execute workflow. Okay. I'm not sure why I cannot connect to this one. Okay, let me show you on my personal project because a bit time constraint here. I don't want to focus so much on the issue. All right, let me delete off the connection here. Okay, let me delete off the connection. So the OpenAI, yeah, you can connect to the API, and then you can choose different model. Right, so GPT 4.1 mini, right? And then you can click execute workflow, right? Then it receive an email, go text classifier, then the AI will analyze. Okay, and you can double click on this one, and then you can execute step by step. Okay, so now classifier can have some information of the AI here, analyze, right? Okay. The API key when you free trial, they free for us. Don't worry. For this training, we have a free one. You can execute many times. Don't worry. But the API key when you build for your business, you need to pay one. You need to pay one. You go to API dot OpenAI. Oh, you can just click on just now. You go this one. You just click OpenAI chat model, right? And then you claim the free one. In the text box here, they will have 100 credit free. Did you click on that? No, 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 no. It can use many time. It can use many time. In 14 days, so the OpenAI it can execute a lot of times. Okay, so if everybody can connect to OpenAI 100 credit one, please say yes. If you see the 100 credit free one. Yes, okay. Some more? Yes, 100 credit free one. Okay, so all done with text classifier and chat model, right? So when you have a workflow, you also can disconnect, You can do step by step and then you can disconnect the flow to the node. Okay, so now the next node is, okay, let me show you the next node. The next node is we want to get availability on Google Calendar. So you can press the plus sign and then you go for calendar, right? Okay, so this calendar, we will have get availability in calendar. Okay, so this Google Calendar, I link this node to Google Calendar back and then I delete this. Okay, so I get this. So you double click on Google Calendar node. This is Google Calendar node. And then you need to connect to Google Calendar. Do the same thing as your Gmail. Do the same thing. Do the same thing as your Gmail. Okay. So the resource will be a calendar, right? Calendar. And then you check the availability. All right. All right. And then this is have a start time and end time. So they want to check from now to another 1 hour. Am I available or not? Right? But if you are more details, you want to check the next day, you want to specify, or you get the time and date from the email. That one is more advanced. You get the time and the date from the email, and then you check for that specific one. But for simplicity, we want to check whether are you from now to the next 1 hour, are you free or not? Okay, so end time you can change maybe from now to another 3 hour onwards. Are you available? Something like this. Okay, so once you're done, then you can click execute steps. Okay, so now I'm available. So let's check whether my Google Calendar, am I correct or not? You go to calendar.google.com and then you can check. Currently I'm empty here, right? Currently I'm empty, so the steps are good, right? You can execute step. Okay, everyone with me, don't be shy if you not with me. Just let me know. Please say yes if you are good. Note by note, yeah? Note by note. Okay, 1% say good. How about the rest? Okay, okay. Okay, don't forget to click save. Okay. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 nodes. Okay. Check availability. And this is the if node. If node, right? You can find it on the plus sign. You click the, yeah, it's too near. It auto connect. Click the plus sign. And then you search for if route. If you click here, then you will have this node. Okay, now I link Google Calendar to if node. Already linked. So availability on Google Calendar is just a true or false. Okay, just now the result from this is either true or false. If I'm available, then I create the event. Create the event. Okay, so you double click on the if, right? So after you double click on the if, then you will you will drag availability here, drag again to put condition. Okay, but I already got it here. Let me delete the old one. Okay. Okay, you drag your availability and then you want to check this is true or false. You click on this, drop down, you go to Boolean, and then you click is true. Okay. Okay, so on each node, this is the last node that we want to get the result. Okay. This is the last node. So must make sure click this. Then we will have the availability here. And then drag the availability and check whether is it true or not. Okay, you can try to execute the step. Okay, so this is available is true. Yeah, I never disconnect the link, then I go to create. I think it's already created the event here. Oh no, not yet. Okay, are you guys done with the if condition? Done? Say yes. Say yes if you go until this step. Hi. Everybody are lost along the way. Is it if done? If not, say yes. Lost. Oh, lost one. Okay. One person lost already. How about the rest? Okay, all lost. Okay, let me delete the flow here, right? How about this? How about until availability in calendar? That one done. Okay, how about availability in calendar? Some more? Okay, can. Some more? Only the if part, right? Okay, the if part, you click the plus sign and then you search for if condition, right? Because the thing is, we want to check the calendar whether we are free or not, correct or not, right? So if we are free, we create the we create the Google Calendar lah, because Google Calendar is like something like a reminder for you, man. You can block the Google Calendar. If you go your personal Google Calendar here, right, and you right click, then you can create event. You can book the event, Zoom link and all that. They book on Google Calendar. Okay, so the if condition here is to, okay, since we have a time constraint, I will share this to a template. I will share the template. Let me show you how it works. Okay, let me show you how it works. Okay, so I save. Okay, so this workflow, let me give you an example, right? So this is the email. This is the simulation email. So I can send just this kind of email. I compose and then I send to my own email. And then I put the subject as like this. And then the body, I put like this. Okay, so I send to myself. So now I have a new email, right? So this email, if you are away, right? If you are away, you never check your own email, then the email will just stand here lah. But if you have AI agent, you can run the agent and to do work for you, right? So I execute the workflow, the whole workflow. Execute, it will run step by step, right? So it's done. Okay. So the AI can understand that this email is actually relating to the meeting, right? Something about the meeting, right? So when something happening about the meeting, if you check my Google Calendar first, right? Am I free or not? If I'm free, then book this slot for me. Book this slot meeting for me. So when the next email come, I'm not free already, right? Okay. So you see, it auto reply to the person. It auto reply to the person. So say, yes, I'm available now. Okay, I'm coming. See you. Something like this, right? Okay. So since our time constraint, this is our example. I will pass to Adib to share the example. But if you don't see my example, also can. You click on the template here on n8n. n8n got so many templates. You see? You click on the template on the website. Okay, what do you want? You want to post on LinkedIn every hour? Viral content, you can just search on here, right? LinkedIn, something with LinkedIn, right? So they have plenty of template for you, okay? So these templates, some have to pay, some are free, okay? So you check one of the template, automate LinkedIn content creation with ChatGPT 4. You click on this template, and then you can clone the template, okay? You say use for free, right? And then you can know how is this workflow work. It automatically generate the trending LinkedIn content for you, right? It can do some research and all that. So what you do, you use for free, you click use for free. Okay. And then you can copy template to clipboard. Okay. Or you also can import into your workspace. Okay. So when you import, okay. So when you import, they will ask the API for the AI, right? Then you follow step by step, and you can adjust node by node. Yeah. So once you finalize the workflow, you can turn on the workflow. How to turn on it is you go to your workplace here, and then you press this button. Inactive, you turn it to active. If you turn it to active, it will run already. It will it will run already. Then the OpenAI say, hey, you have 100 credit only. If you finish, then the execution will be will be not sufficient for the execution. Okay. Hope I give you some idea, and many of us will think so many things already inside the brain, right? This is how powerful AI agent works. Okay, what can you do the type of creating event? Okay. If we are event planner, for me as a trainer, I have for example on 22nd, I have a 5-day training on the end of this month. So I book my slot. No? If other people contact me, then I will say I will be busy, no? Right? You can do a lot of things, right? If Shopee if for example Shopee they have AI agent, you imagine that when the incoming order to Shopee, your own store, and you are on holiday, right? So what you do is you take the order, and then after that you create whatever invoices, whatever the step, and then you can connect to Google Printer. Google Printer can print the receipt for you, and then somebody just pick up that one, collect, and then put the parcel. One of the case. We can do all sorts of things, and we can see the template how people are doing, right? So some template working good, some template not good, but you just clone the idea and then you can customize to your own. Oh, plenty of job. Okay, now if you are not in computer science, you are doing your work, right? You are doing your work. So once the big organization, they already have all the workflow on the digital, then you know more job already. If you are technical, you have to debug. You have to debug flow by flow, one by one, and fix the automate on the workflow lah. Your job is actually monitor the workflow. Monitor the workflow, managing the credential, managing of the privacy, security of the workflow, everything working with workflow instead of working with human. Okay, Adip, now we are opening for Q&A. Seems like we have a lot of questions from the floor.
Sure, we take around 5 minutes more
Okay, we take
for
around
Q&A.
5 minutes. So if we have face-to-face, then we go for real application lah. We go for real application case study because it's online a bit difficult when you have obstacle how to put OpenAI, technical issue. Sometimes it's about internet, sometimes about n8n platform itself, right? If we have face to face, then it will be easier for correction. Yes, we do share on the YouTube channel. You can figure out on the recording on the YouTube channel. So n8n is not the only platform, yeah. We have Power Automate, we have from Google, all sorts of things. But the similar thing is they have the node, it's like a graph. It's like a graph, right? So everything is like the graph, but this graph will convert to coding behind the scene. And the coding, the API, they communicate through digital. And then we'll do certain action to complete the task. Okay, we have any other question from the floor? Okay, I try to get the short and simple use case lah. Welcome. Because if we don't learn about AI agent, we just simply do work. We have no time to learn about this. It's quite scary lah. Got all these big giant company, they keep on do something about AI, quite dangerous for us. So after this workshop, at least you have some idea. Oh, this is Power Automate. Yes, very dangerous. Yeah, correct. Yeah, we just do the use case about Shopee enough lah. It's Shopee, Grab, DG. Yeah, they learn our behavior and one agent handle one person, right? So the ultimate goal is to earn extra 50 cents for one person of the user. Yeah, we don't know, we interact on digital, right? So the machine is keep on learning about us, always show us the attractive thing to purchase or to consumption lah. It's quite dangerous in the sense because we are the end user, we are not sure what is working behind the scene. But just to have imagine that one agent handle one user, like for example, I always late for certain meeting or whatnot, then I book a Grab, and just for example, just imagination lah. So the Grab will know my behavior. I always wake up late. I always forget things, and then they will just slot another 50 cents on top of the normal price. So what would it be? What would it be? Because the AI agent, my grab is different from your grab, and my whatever I use the app, the one I use is different from your account that you use. So things like that lah. So things are evolving. So we all end user have to know about this, and yeah, we can always think, how come it's always like this? How come always like that? Yes lah. Yeah. Shopee cannot connect to n8n. Maybe they have their own. Maybe they have their own. Maybe on development stage. I'm not sure. I'm not with them. AI agent for business for n8n. N8n for now, people design a template and they sell it online, right? But for own Malaysia company, maybe many company they don't know about n8n yet. Maybe they don't know about n8n. Which company use n8n? That one you can go to n8n itself. You can go, if you talk about Malaysian company, I'm not sure. Yeah. And for technical person, you can deploy yourself on your self-host, because you use n8n on their commercial. On commercial, it may be expensive for organization, but you can do your own host. So when you do an own host, you have to configure all the technical, the API link, privacy token, all this. In education, okay, let's talk about education because I'm a PhD, right? Okay, for example, we do the email. For example, I send the research paper, 10 research paper into my own personal email. And then I do the n8n to extract all the formula in my email. And it will go and analyze and extract the formula and try to compute for me. Compute the formula and get me a result. Right? So compute, you can link to Google Cloud, you can link to PyTorch, PyTorch, all those online services is available. So for research, this is one of the case study lah. Instead of I reading the paper, now I use AI, right? Instead of I interact with one yeah, normally we see the abstract and we digest the formula. But now I put 10 paper into my email and then I use n8n to analyze for me and abstract all the technical part and do some simulation, connect with Python, PyTorch, and give me a result or give me the variable variable value so I can simulate on that. Yeah, this is one of the idea, but you can try. Yeah, you can try. Anything else? I believe you will be thinking a lot of case study. And in this AI, you use AI, I use AI, but you have to know AI evolve very fast, right? AI evolve very fast. So the resources will be on the news, or Facebook page, on YouTube. That will be faster than the book, right? It will be faster than the book because it's too fast already. You want to know what component available on n8n? Okay, I give you the principle with the node and the link between the node, right? So if you want to see all the node available, you can go to their documentation, and then you can refer to all the nodes that are available. And for the tool and services, you can explore on the. I think can. You can create your own component. You can link with them. You need to go for GitHub open source, and then you can search for how to contribute. Yes, you can contribute. You can even have your own service. You also can sell your own template also. But if they agree to put your component, that's another thing lah. But you have to go to GitHub and try to search for contribute. But for component, I think they have customized component. You just go to the platform and search. All right. And if you have many email address, you can just try the 14-day trial first before you go for production. Because the template you actually can share among each other. Okay, you can share and you can back up. Before the trial end, they will ask you to download the template. Okay, any other questions? Yeah, we have a download here. You can download the template. Let me try to download now. And then maybe I can share into the okay, so this is the workflow. Yeah, you can download, then you can import into your your workspace. All right.
So I think there is no question anymore.
Okay.
So I think I can share my screen first.
Okay, sure. Let me stop sharing.
All right. Why don't I share my screen first? All right. So thank you so much, Dr. Hing Ratana, for the excellent presentation. That's a lot of input and knowledge gained today. For those who have registered through the NTW portal, your attendance have been recorded and your status will be marked as completed within 24 hours. In the meantime, please do not withdraw your applications to generate your certification. Please complete the TEE assessments. As for the video recording of this session, it will be available on our YouTube channel within 24 hours as well. Now, let me inform you guys about our public training offered by Excel Academy. If you are interested to enroll, you can contact us. We offer Microsoft training, Microsoft Excel Basic until advanced level. We have Microsoft Excel for data analytics, Microsoft Power Query. We have Digital Marketing Masterclass, Digital Marketing Professionals, SEO and SEM, social media marketing. We also have TikTok marketing this July. We have AI tools training, AI tools for content creation and marketing, AI tools for enhancing office productivity, creative tool training, CapCut and Canva. Last but not least, human resources training, essential strategies for recruitment and talent acquisition. So I think that's basically it. Thank you all for your great participation and have a good day. Thank you so much, Dr. Hing,
Okay,
for
thank
today's
you
session.
everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.